Welcome to my SIP card videos. S.I.P stands for Stamp, Ink, and Paper. Hello, my name is Michelle Carlson. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Eagan, Minnesota. I'll be posting monthly videos to showcase products from either the current mini catalog or the current annual catalog from Stampin' Up! These projects are designed for the beginner and casual paper crafter in mind. I'll be making easy, simple projects that you can use any stamp set, ink, and paper colors to create your own projects. Today, I will be using the two-tone Flora stamp set. I'll be showing you how to make a faux tile card. I saw another demonstrator show us at our team meeting recently and thought that was a fun idea and perfect for an SIP card video. The two-tone Flora stamp set is located on page 34 in the 2023-2024 annual catalog. It has 15 photopolymer stamp set, and that's the clear ones. And it is a two-step stamp set. So you have your background image and your detailed image. I will also be using the Something Fancy stamp set. And this has 10 cling sentiments to choose from. And there's a variety of sentiments in the stamp set. They both come with dies, which are located on page 166 and 167 if you're interested in getting those. I am also using the Bright and Beautiful Designer Series paper, which is located on page 129, and you receive 48 sheets for each of 12 double-sided designs, which come in 6x6. This coordinates with the Bright and Beautiful suite on page 14 to 15. I created a color chart to showcase all the colors that are in this Designer Series paper, which is Azure Afternoon, Berry Burst, Blueberry Bushel, Bubble Bath, Fresh Freesia, Lemon Lolly, Lemon Lime Twist, Lost Lagoon, Misty Moonlight, and Pretty Peacock. These incorporate most of the new and returning colors that are new in our core collection of colors. Let's take a closer look at the Designer Series paper. So on one side is full of color, and so these are stars, and the other side is kind of ombre effect, light to dark, dark to light, depending on how you turn the page. So this coordinates with a kind of a celebration stamp set and dies, so that's why there's like confetti and streamers, and then this side is a more subtle color. Here's some stars. This little design, some polka dots, and some stripes. And we have stripes with all the different colors, and these are yellow stars. And we have diagonal stripes with all the colors, and triangles, and diagonal stripes. So this is a unique Designer Series paper. Or maybe they go like this, I don't know. And with the ombre there, some swirls, and some bubbles. Now it's time to make the project. I'm using a card base of 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4. I have two basic whites at 5 1/4 by 4. So this is for our outside of the card, and this is for the inside of the card. And the Designer Series paper is 4 by 2 3/4, and then I cut a little bit off for 4 by 3/4 to add to the bottom on the inside. And then here's a little tiny color cardstock, which matches my card base, which is Misty Moonlight, and that is just 4 by 1/4 inch. So what I'm going to do first is score half of this, well, not really half, but score at 2 3/4. And so make sure if you have a Stampin' Up! Paper trimmer that you use the scoring blade, which is the light gray, at 2 3/4. And then I'm going to score this at, I'm going to score the rest of this at, no, at 1 inch. So 2 3/4 and then 1 3/4. And then again at 3/4 of an inch. So you probably can't see that, but there's score marks there. Now we're going to turn it the other way and score at 1 inch across, because we're making 1 inch by 1 inch squares, roughly. And it's okay if you go over your line, your last score line, because we're going to cover that up anyway. So we got 1 and then 2 inches and then 3 inches. Oops, not all the way down, but that's okay. It's gonna, and then we're at 4 because it's 4 inches. So here we have 1 inch tiles, and that's okay if there's a, a ½ inch or whatever left up there. Next, we're going to use Misty Moonlight, and we're going to take the solid image and ink that up and stamp off, because we don't want all that ink on for our background. And so we're just going to stamp it over the place where we put the tiles. Okay. And then I'm going to do that again 2 more times and just kind of change up the flowers a little bit. And go like this. And it's okay if you go over the line. It just creates different designs. So you have a light color, and now you're going to do the detailed image, and we're going to do full strength, so you're not going to stamp off on that. And I like to line up the bottom, but then also look in the middle, see where the kind of the this part, so kind of make sure that is open. So I always kind of look at this curvy part to make sure I am in the right spot. So the bottom and the curve, and I can't tell, and everything else looks to line up, and that's pretty good. So just, it's okay if it overlaps a little bit. And then we'll do this one. Let's see here. Make sure everything. I just like kind of look at the outside and the inside. See, so that's more open than that one, just to kind of see the difference. But if you overlap a little bit, it's the way it goes, right? And then we'll do this last one and make sure everything is looking good and lined up. And there we go. So that's 2-step stamping, and then as you can see the lines in the tiles through your image, so it kind of gives a unique effect. So since I'm stamping, I'm going to use the thank you sentiment and put it and stamp it right on the designer series paper. So I'm just going to stamp it like that. That's all you need to do. So what we're going to do next is, here's our card base. I just folded it in half. You can take your bone folder to crease that a little bit more so it stays flat. Then we're going to adhere this onto our front of the card base. Then you're going to put this here, glue that on that, and then take this little piece. So this is kind of like a ribbon, or but with you could put a ribbon across if you want to, but I'm just going to use this cardstock as kind of the divider. And then I'm going to glue this in this, and then that will be placed on the inside of the card. So I'm going to do that and then show you the finished product. So here's the final product with the thank you and that on the inside. So this is Misty Moonlight. I have a couple of other cards to show you, same thing but with different colors. So this one is with Pretty Peacock. This one's with Lost Lagoon. So just so you can see, and I just took those ombre designer series paper that was in the back of the Bright and Beautiful card designer series paper. And then this one is with Berry Burst and Bubble Bath. So that was, I can just put them like that, and I think I can get them in the camera. All right. You will find the measurements and product list on my website, michellesstamping.com, and click on S.I.P cards, and in the drop down, click on the 2023 S.I.P cards. If you want to go back and see the 2022 videos, you can click on the 2022 S.I.P cards. I would love to be your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and help you with any paper crafting supplies you may need. If you would like the new 2023-2024 annual catalog and or to receive my newsletter, please email me at michellesstamping@gmail.com. All of these links are below under the video for your convenience. Please click on the subscribe button, it's free, to my YouTube channel and hit the bell icon so that you are notified when I post a new video. Hope you enjoyed this project, and if you make a card, please feel free to add to the comments underneath the video. I would love to see your cards and what stamp set and paper you used. Thank you for watching, and happy stamping!